Have you ever imagined what the perfect city would look like? Maybe it has flying cars, beautiful parks on every corner, or buildings that clean the air. For centuries, humans have been the architects of our world, designing and building the places we call home. We've created towering skyscrapers, sprawling suburbs, complex networks of roads and tunnels. But what if we gave this enormous task to something else? What if we asked an artificial intelligence to design and build the ultimate city for us? This isn't just science fiction. Scientists, engineers, thinkers are exploring it today. An AI could learn from every city in human history. It could study our greatest successes and our biggest mistakes. It could understand why some cities feel joyful and full of life, while others feel crowded and stressful. Unlike a human planner, an AI wouldn't get tired, it wouldn't have personal biases, and it could process more information in a single second than a person could in a lifetime. Imagine a city built with data and algorithms as much as concrete and steel. A city that understands its citizens. The possibilities are amazing and a little scary. Right now, our planet is going through a massive change. For the first time in history, more than half of all people on Earth live in cities, and that number is growing bigger and faster every single day. By the middle of this century, nearly 7 out of every 10 people will be urban dwellers. Cities are the centers of our world. They are where ideas are born, where new technologies are invented, where cultures from all over the globe meet and mix. They are the engines of our economy and the hubs of our social lives. Our future is, without a doubt, an urban future. Because so many of us are living together in these dense areas, the challenges our cities face are becoming bigger and more urgent. Traffic jams that waste our time and pollute our air. Housing that is too expensive for many families. A constant struggle to provide everyone with clean water and reliable energy. They are where you can find diverse jobs, world-class schools, and amazing art and entertainment. People move to cities with big dreams, hoping to build a better life for themselves and their families. This concentration of people and ambition creates a special kind of energy that you can only find in a city. The challenge is to make sure that these opportunities are available to everyone, not just a lucky few. A great city should be a place where every single person has the chance to succeed and pursue their dreams in a safe and supportive environment. What does the word perfect even mean when we're talking about a city? If you ask 100 different people, you will likely get 100 different answers. For a young family with small children, the perfect city might be one filled with safe parks, great schools within walking distance, quiet, friendly neighborhoods. They would dream of a place where their kids can play outside without worry, and where they know their neighbors by name. Now, think about a young artist or entrepreneur. Their perfect city might look very different. They might dream of a place buzzing with energy and creativity. They would want affordable studios or workspaces, vibrant nightlife public spaces, where people can gather, share ideas, and create new things together. An elderly person might have a completely different set of needs. Their perfect city would be one that is accessible and easy to navigate. High-quality healthcare facilities that are close by community centers and clubs for social engagement. Their city would promote independence and well-being in later years. And let's not forget about the planet. Powered entirely by clean, renewable energy like the sun and the wind, buildings covered in green roofs that absorb rainwater waste would be almost non-existent because everything is recycled or composted. This city would have lush forests and clean rivers running right through its center. Biodiversity thriving alongside its human residents. So how could an artificial intelligence possibly balance all these different dreams and needs to create one perfect city? The answer is data. An AI would begin its design process by collecting and analyzing an unimaginable amount of information. It wouldn't just look at maps. It wouldn't just look at population statistics. It would dive much deeper. It would analyze anonymized data from our smartphones to understand where we go, to understand when we go, to understand how we get there. It would learn our daily commutes. It would learn our weekend habits. It would learn our favorite places to relax, all to understand the natural rhythm of human life. The AI would also consume vast libraries of information about what makes humans happy and healthy. It could read every scientific study on urban planning, psychology, public health. It would learn how access to sunlight affects our mood, how the noise of traffic increases stress, how being close to nature improves mental clarity. It would analyze social media to see what people love and complain about. By combining all this data, the AI could build a complex model of human well-being. With this deep understanding, the AI could run thousands of simulations, The AI could test different road layouts to eliminate traffic jams. It could place parks and green spaces so every resident has a view and access to nature. It could arrange buildings to maximize natural sunlight in homes and offices, while optimizing for energy efficiency. Imagine waking up in a home designed by AI. Smart windows gradually lighten to mimic the sunrise, gently waking you at the optimal time for your body's sleep cycle. The air inside your home is perfectly clean, filtered by a system integrated into the building. You walk into your kitchen where breakfast, tailored to your health and preferences, is being prepared by automated systems. You glance at your wall screen showing the day's schedule, a personalized news briefing, and a reminder about your community garden meeting. Getting around is a breeze. No traffic jams, no privately owned cars. You request a ride on an app. Within a minute, a sleek self-driving electric pod arrives. It zips through underground tunnels or dedicated high-speed lanes. Thousands of pods communicate to ensure a smooth, fast, safe journey. You see people walking and cycling on wide, tree-lined paths. The city is quiet, without car horns and rumbling engines. Work and play blend into city life. A shared workspace a short walk from home fosters collaboration and creativity. Energy is managed with incredible intelligence. Solar panels cover building surfaces. Small, silent wind turbines catch the breeze. A central AI monitors energy in real time, distributing power where needed and storing excess in massive batteries. No power outages. The city runs on clean, renewable energy with zero carbon emissions. Evening brings endless entertainment. The potential benefits of an AI-designed city are honestly, truly mind-boggling. First and foremost, these cities could be incredibly green. An AI could optimize every aspect of resource management to create a truly sustainable society. It would design a circular economy where, really, nothing is wasted. Garbage would be automatically sorted, with robots breaking everything down to be recycled, composted, or repurposed. Water would be continuously purified and reused. These cities would also be unbelievably efficient. Say goodbye to wasting hours stuck in traffic or waiting in long lines. The AI's master plan would eliminate bottlenecks and streamline every process. Public transportation would be so fast, reliable, and comfortable that it would be the obvious choice for everyone. Deliveries of goods and food would be handled by a network of underground drones, keeping the streets clear for people. Safety is another area where an AI-run city could really excel. A network of sensors and cameras monitored by the AI could predict and prevent accidents before they happen. Crime rates could plummet. Emergency services like ambulances and fire trucks would have clear, automated routes to any incident, arriving faster than ever before. Structural sensors in buildings and bridges would constantly check for any signs of weakness. The city could provide incredible public resources, free art studios, fabrication labs with three-dimensional printers, and performance spaces for anyone to use. While the dream of a perfect AI city is, really exciting, we also have to ask some very important and difficult questions. One of the biggest concerns is the loss of privacy. For an AI to manage a city perfectly, it would need to collect an enormous amount of data about every single person. Where you go, what you buy, who you talk to, how you're feeling. Who owns this data? Who protects it? A city that knows everything about you could easily become a city that controls everything about you, leaving no room for personal privacy or freedom. What if the AI decides that your chosen career path is not optimal for the city's economy? What if it discourages you from pursuing a passion for art because it's not a productive use of your time? A life that is perfectly planned by an algorithm could start to feel less like a utopia and more like a beautifully designed prison. We might lose our ability to make our own choices, to make mistakes, and to learn from them. This leads to another fear: the loss of human creativity and culture. Cities get their character from the unpredictable mix of people and ideas. Street art, quirky little shops, unique neighborhood traditions that grow organically over time. Finally, we have to consider who programs the AI. If the people who design the AI have hidden biases, those biases could be built into the very foundation of the city. Now that we've explored the amazing possibilities and the serious concerns of an AI-designed city, it's time to turn the question over to you. Close your eyes for a moment and really think about it. What does your personal dream city look like? Don't worry about technology or budgets for a minute. Just focus on how you would want it to feel. Is your city loud and full of energy, with music and people on every corner? Or is it quiet and peaceful, a place where you can hear the birds singing and the wind rustling through the trees? Think about the people in your dream city. Are the neighborhoods filled with families who have lived there for generations, creating a deep sense of community and tradition? Or is it a global crossroads, a place where new people are always arriving from different parts of the world, bringing fresh ideas and diverse cultures with them? Do you imagine towering, futuristic skyscrapers that reach for the clouds? Or do you prefer charming, low-rise buildings with cozy cafes and shops on the ground floor? How important is nature to you? Would you want a city that is more like a forest, with trees and rivers weaving through the urban landscape? Or do you prefer a more structured design, with perfectly manicured parks and gardens? Take a moment to sketch it out or write it down. Let your imagination run wild. We have traveled to a future where artificial intelligence has the power to build our cities from the ground up. We've seen the incredible promise of a world without pollution, without traffic, without waste. A world that is safer, healthier, more efficient. An AI could analyze our needs with superhuman precision, creating sustainable, prosperous homes for billions. But we've also peered into the shadows of this gleaming future. Constant surveillance, loss of personal freedom, a sterile world where creativity is stifled. The same data that helps us could also be used to control us. Handing over the keys means placing enormous trust in a technology we don't fully understand. Is a perfect AI city truly possible? Maybe perfect is the problem. Humans aren't perfect. We are complex, contradictory, constantly changing. Maybe AI shouldn't replace human planners but work alongside them as a powerful tool. AI runs simulations, analyzes data, while humans provide values, creativity, and the final say, preserving heart and soul. This is the final question you must answer for yourself. Would you live in a city designed and run by AI?